Hi, I'm Arjun Partha and I'd like to welcome you to the Autumn Equinox special. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own Autumn Equinox paper toy. The equinox is very important to us because from now on till the winter solstice, the days and the nights will have the same length. It also marks the beginning of a new season, autumn. For this paper toy, you're going to need a glossy inkjet paper, some glue, a cutter, a color printer, and a dried maple leaf. It's just as simple as that. However, if you do not have a dried maple leaf, it's very easy to make your own. To make your own dried leaf, you're going to need two 75 GSM printer papers, some glue, a cutter, and a strip of galvanized iron wire. Now, the first thing we're going to have to do is print out our two dried leaves and cut them out like I have. And in case you wanted a template for the dried maple leaves I have here, I have given it as a link in the description below. Now we are going to glue our two dried maple leaves together and insert the wire between them. After gluing the two halves of the maple leaves together, we can make it look more realistic by crumpling the paper a bit. And this is what your template should look like. Now, the reason it is called the November paper toy is because where Matt Hawkins lives, autumn or fall takes place during the month of November. Let's cut it out. Now we are going to assemble the torso for our paper toy. So the first thing we're going to do is pick the paper toy out and then we're going to start shaping it slowly and gently so that it has a conical sort of shape. Remember, you don't need any tools for this, just steady fingers like that, and then just try and close it together and imagine what it looks like. When you imagine what it looks like, it gives you a clear idea of what the shape will be, and then you'll be more confident when you apply the glue on it. So now we're just going to take our glue, uncap it, and apply very little, just like that, and then we can smear it across. This will create more coverage for the glue and you don't use as much. It's really efficient. So after that we're just going to go cap our glue and put that aside, and then we're just going to join the two ends together and then just press it down like that, and remember, hold it in place for a few seconds because this way it's going to get some shape and it's going to hold itself together for much longer. Now we're going to have to shape the legs of our paper toy. To do this, we're going to take one side like this, slowly start curling it up like that. And remember, these tabs here, don't fold them, just curl them a bit. After you've curled up one side here, then you can take your glue and just apply very little. It's very small tab, so you won't have to apply much. Then you can cap your glue and keep it aside. Then we're gonna just hold it like this, press it together and hold it like that for a few minutes. This way it makes the glue dry in place and make sure the model is firm. Now we are going to finish assembling the torso. To do this, we're going to take our model and this little bit right here. Earlier in the model, in the template, we had to make a cut somewhere along here, and that is where we're going to have to insert this end of the scarf into. So just gently, very gently push it into the cut like that. Don't rush it because it's a delicate process, and when it's gone in, just adjust it, either make it go like this or this so that it lines up with the rest of the scarf. And then you have finished assembling your torso. Now we are going to make the head for our paper toy. We have to decide where we're going to position these eyes. I recommend that you give them a little bit of spacing and you try to center them. When you're sure of where you're going to stick the eyes, we're going to take our glue, uncap it, and then just stick our eyes on. Remember, put a little and just keep smearing it across. Just like that. That way you don't use that much glue and you get an even spread. If your glue has an applicator on the bottom, that's even better. But all the time I recommend that you always try to use as less glue as possible for as long as you can. Now we're going to stick the other eye. Same thing, apply less glue and then just spread it over a large area. Remember, don't go close to the edges. Don't go very close to the edges, because otherwise the glue is going to bleed on the paper here and it won't look very nice. And remember, if you want to make adjustments, you have a time span of about 5 seconds before your glue dries. If you're using the same glue as I am, that is this Fevicol MR general purpose, but if you're using a different glue, then you're going to have to see and check how long it takes before the glue permanently dries. Just going to make a few quick adjustments here before it's firmly stuck. And remember, press it a bit every now and then so that's firm. Then we're going to cap our glue just like that. Keep it aside. Remember to press around the edges of your eyes every now and then we're going to let it rest just like that. Now we are going to finish assembling our paper toy. To do this, we're just going to take the head and just slot it in like that, and you're done. And this is what your final model should look like. It looks great, doesn't it? I thought so too. Now we are coming to an end of this video where I'd like to wish you a very happy autumn equinox.